So I went back and I watched specifically episode 14 of Married at First Sight because I feel like between 13, 14, and 15, 14 was the turning point for a lot of shit that I didn't like. And I'm going to explain all the things I didn't like and all the 14 was also the connecting dot between the first half of the season and what I'm assuming is going to be the last half because from what I saw from other seasons, there's about 20 to 25 episodes. So I'm assuming that we are nearing the end of the season. Again, this is my first time watching it. But yeah, there are a lot of things I did not like after episode 14, specifically with 15, and I don't like the trajectory things are going. Number one, that man, that expert that I've been calling intermediate basic because he's not an expert at shit, he gotta go. I don't know. Y'all was talking about somebody named Dr. Pastor Carl. He was from the previous seasons. Bring him back. Maybe let me get an experience with him because this man right here, he ain't it. Okay? I don't like the fact that he be trying to force the black women to concede and to give in to their black men, but he don't be doing that with the white women. He don't be doing that with the white women. He be letting them take their time. I ain't never heard him ask Caitlyn about when she gonna give up some coochie, when she gonna be romantic. Yeah, he said, or the white lady said, oh, I feel like you're dimming your light. But that's because of her personality. That wasn't because he ain't getting no coochie and no romance. Whereas with Nikki, with Belle, it's heavy on the when are you going to be more romantic? When are you going to allow him to be romantic? I don't like that shit. Because especially as a black man, you should already know how hypersexualized black women are. And so to be trying to do that and like put them out there with the whole group, I don't like that shit. I don't like the fact that they not really digging into Marissa how they should be. Because as much as, what's her husband name? No, that's not Devin. That's Adam. As much as Adam need his ass ate the fuck up, I feel like instead of Sean eating him up in episode 15, it should have been the expert saying that shit to him. Because peep this, when Sean had came at Adam, the man, the experts, the intermediate basics, they in the other room talking about, oh, I feel like he's shutting him down. Mind you, this man is all jokes. He hasn't done one thing that's serious. This man is literally playing in Marissa's face, and Marissa letting that shit rock. They need to also ask Marissa, girl, you ain't got no backbone? What do you like to do? Because we don't know shit that you want to do. We know that you like to go with the okie doke with Adam. We don't know what you would like to do. This is now away from, well, actually, last two things I'm going to say with the group thing. Cameron and that Asian girl, I don't remember her name. There's something about them I don't like. I don't like the fact that they keep seeming like they better than everybody and they know everything, and maybe because they're older and their relationship is, well, they're showing that the relationship is going good. When, mind you, Cameron is literally, he's depressed. He talking about a lot of things feel like a chore and I don't want to do this, and she having to take him out and do things. And that's fine. I understand your partner going to have some days where you got to pick them up. But this man ain't done shit that really has... What has he done? Like, I'm trying to figure out why everybody fiending for him so much. What has he actually done? Like, I haven't seen him... Correct me if I'm wrong, because it has been 14, 15 episodes, so I don't remember all of them. I haven't seen him playing one day. I done seen Sean playing that freaky deaky shit. He at least playing something. Then he playing the wine date, which we're going to talk about, because I didn't like that shit. But, yeah. Nikki done playing like 2 dates. Even Mecca bitch ass playing some shit. Got some gifts for Belle Jolie and shit. Devin playing the day for Caitlyn. What has Cameron done? Is her name Michelle? Michelle. What has Cameron done for Michelle? He hasn't done nothing. But everybody is hailing them as the best couple. I'm confused. It's because they are not showing that they have problems. But them problems gonna creep up. Just wait. Just wait. The last thing I don't like is this group shit. I don't know in the past if they've had this sort of format where people are just eating people up at group tables and shit. Like, I'm not comparing my relationship to nobody because I only know what y'all tell us. Okay, I don't see what goes on in the house. I don't see what goes on when y'all are out without the cameras. I don't see none of that. So for there to be a setting where people are given the authority to be berating and to be coming at people's relationships, I don't like that shit. I wouldn't say nothing. Me and my husband, I would be like, look, I'm not sharing shit. That's not your business to know. If I want to discuss something, I'm going to talk to the therapist people. I'm not finna talk to y'all because y'all are in the same predicament I'm in. So how you going to tell me that you think you know better because you're hiding your problems better than we are. But I don't want no advice from you. I didn't come to see you as a therapist. You're not my therapist. I'm going to talk to the real therapist. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't like that group shit. Fast forward. I don't like that wine date. That shit, I've been saying Sean is coercive. He is very coercive and dangerous. That wine tasting shit, how ironic that the second day you planned, the first one was some freaky deaky shit. You thought you was finna get her out that robe. It didn't work. Now you have gotten her into a state of mind where she is inebriated and she is under the influence of alcohol. And then, coincidentally, that same night, we see you walk out of the room with your pee-pee swinging and your robe open. That, to me, is quite insane. It's quite insane. Because even though Nikki afterwards said, we did get into some, sexual things, not sex all the way, but some sexual things. I wonder if that would have happened if she was fully in her right mind. If she wasn't under influence, if she didn't feel like she was being coerced. And I'm not just talking about her being coerced by Sean. I'm talking about her being coerced by the intermediate basics as well. Because the shit that they're doing, they're trying to force her to do. They're trying to force her to open up, be related. And again, I understand that this is an experiment where you have to get married at the end of this. And so there are a lot of different folds that you have to uncover. But no one else is being forced to go fast at this fast of a pace as Nikki is being forced to do. Caitlyn ain't being forced to do it. Courtney wasn't being forced to do it, and Courtney was the worst one. Courtney should have been off episode 3. Fuck you talking about 14, 15. She should have been gone. The way that she talks about this man off rip, the intermediate basics should have kicked her off. Courtney wasn't forced to bust them legs open. Caitlyn wasn't forced to bust them legs open. Michelle already did. Bella Jolie already did. Who else? Who the other people? We know Marissa, she doing whatever. She going for whatever Adam telling her to do. Who else? I don't remember the other people if it's anybody else. But this is what I'm saying, like, the white women not being forced to do all this extra opening up and family and this and this and this. Also, you talking about, there needs to be community introduced. What about Adam? Adam's family didn't even come to the wedding. That man's family didn't come to the wedding, and I promise you, she's not meeting no sister. She's not meeting his family. His family said, we're not coming to that shit. His granny said, we're not coming to that shit, bruh. I'm not coming. No one from his family came. But you're not talking to Adam about community. You're not talking to Adam about where his community's at, why his community ain't pulling up for Marissa. Why she ain't met none of his, extended folks. Why the only person she met is the homeless man who sleep on his bed, sleep on his couch. That's crazy to me. That is insane, bruh. So no, I'm not rocking with this shit, bruh. Like, I'm not rocking with this shit. Whatever the format was before, please go back to that. Bring some people who are actual licensed, because the white lady, they said she licensed. Like, she got her master's in counseling. She's a sex counselor. She board certified, all that stuff. They said Mr. Intermediate Basic got a bachelor's in business. He not even a psychology. He don't even got a psychology degree. I'm probably more qualified than him. I have an actual bachelor's in psychology and women and gender studies. I'm probably more qualified, but you got this man up here, and then to tell Tori that her definition, that Felipe is not being emotionally manipulative because he didn't intend to do it. He is being emotionally. What do you mean he didn't intend to do? That's what he's doing. He is manipulating her emotions. That's what he's doing. The same man who left you stranded twice, and then you gave him a wife? Cut the shit, bro. Cut it. Dead it. But